Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It is the last day of the headliners being in packs. The promo has been over since like Saturday or Friday. We haven't really had anything happening since then. So in terms of that, that's that. Yeah, so I didn't really sell anything overnight. I have a couple of this Illicich card that is supposed to get into Team of the Week. Well, he got a hat trick, so everybody's kind of assuming that he's going to get a Team of the Week. So I have a couple of him, and then I had to sell this because this is where I got the objective card out of last night. And then I'm starting to list my Kappa. So what I expect for today, obviously the promo is going to be ending. So EA will probably, in my opinion, today we're going to get, I'm thinking, another player SBC in terms of like a Sane or a Hazard. It seems like EA have been giving us one of these kind of a week now. So I'm thinking maybe we'll either, I think because we got a flashback on Saturday, that we might get a big player SBC again, another player moments, but who really knows? But I'm thinking that that could be definitely a thing that occurs today. We'll have to see, but I'm hopeful for it, and I think it could happen. So the market today, guys, I'm expecting, regardless of the content that we get today, I think the market is going to go up a lot this afternoon / tonight. I think you're going to have a lot of people buying teams and things for this weekend. And I also think you're going to have a lot of people getting into some investments and things like that. Now, I plan, as you guys know, I had told you guys with the headliners that I had invested in them yesterday. And I have about 70 to 80 of the Batch 2 headliner cards. Now, the reason that I had picked these up was because I felt like they were really rare and they were going to rise really, really, really quickly. And it looks like on Squad Battle Rewards Sunday night was the good buy time because a lot of these are a little bit higher than what I bought them at. Even though the Madison said bought a little high, he's 150. The Thiago Silvas are up at 84. So I really do think that a lot of these cards are gonna kind of go up a bit higher. I'm gonna sell. I want to be just transparent with you guys. I'm gonna sell a good amount of them today, this afternoon, because for me, I just want to flip the coins and move. Although, guys, I really think that a lot of these cards are super undervalued and are just going to continue to rise. But for me, I'm just really happy with some of the profits, right? I just lazy sold a Kappa for like 145, and I'm really happy with like that, right? Because that for me, that's like 20K. That's like 17.5K a card. And like on a card like 100 on a 100K card, I'm just really happy with that. And I always tell you guys, like, when I'm happy with profit, I'm just going to take profit. So I'm planning on just kind of listing these kind of ever so scattered today. I'm not going to list all the ones I have, but even like Luka Dean is 150. So even a card like this, if I get 160 for him, yeah, I'm going to be really happy. Like, this is a price that I'm very happy to take if it comes. I think one of the guys that I think I'll end up keeping a little bit longer is Thiago Silva, because I believe in PSG pretty heavily to build a win streak. I think PSG are going to probably put together a couple wins in a row. So I'm thinking that he's going to probably build more a little bit in the hype, whereas, Athletic Bilbao, I think it is. I think Kappa is going to be used and jump up a 10K out of packs, but at the end of the day, we still have Inform Carvajal, you have Gold Semedo, you have a lot of cards that are going to probably make this card not be able to go all the way up to 200K. It's a big rise to get to that price. So I'll probably take some of these wins today because I just don't need them any longer than I already am going to have them. So getting rid of these, listing these hopefully by tonight. That would be the latest that I want to be out of a bunch of these. I think that that's the appropriate time for me. We have the 9 mil to go with that, but hopefully as we list these, we'll probably gather closer to 15 to 20. That would be the hope. And then Delaney's another one that I think you guys can see that I have a couple. That's probably another kind of player that I'll keep a little bit longer. I think Delaney, from what I have seen, has been a card that a lot of the better players this year are using and having their teams at the moment. So I don't really feel like I'm in a rush to sell Delaney. The good news as well is that some of our Team of the Week investments in terms of Thiago and I think the couple Casemiros we bought are up a bit. Thiago's up at like 49K right now, which is awesome because we bought him at 43. So Team of the Week investments doing well. There's only one thing in the Team of the Week that I haven't bought that I really do want to buy. And we did happen to pack him untradeable this week, and that's going to be Haaland. I really want to get his card as an investment this week. I think that I'm missing out big time if I don't get it. He was 265 yesterday. It's kind of lurking around 270 at the moment. I like this a lot because I just feel like this is going to be extinct on rewards day. Too much hype into this card, and he's doing too well just in real life for this card, I think, to not go extinct. I think it's got to. Again, there's too many people like interested in this card. So I think if you want a really sure thing to go up out of packs, I would look into this Haaland. Long term, a month from now, probably not going to be extinct. But for the next week or so, I think there's enough hype in here for people to really want to be into this card. So that's what I would be looking at from this team of the week. Something that's really interesting and shows you the power of panic selling. This 92 Salah yesterday was 810 all morning, 820, 830. And now he's right back up at 870. So I was looking at getting a couple. I just couldn't get any around that 810 price. Everybody was running it up and bidding it at 830. Something as well that I looked into that I wanted to share with you guys, because I know that you guys always like to hear the information. Varane is getting a winter upgrade. I just looked this morning. He is going to get a winter upgrade. So that Varane is going to be an 87 and his other one's going to be an 88. We're going to talk about winter upgrades, guys, in a future video. It's not something that I really want to do yet. The reason I don't want to do it yet is because I understand that a lot of people, like about 30,000 people watch my market watches every day. That's a lot of people. So I have to be aware of that, and I have to understand that I have a big market impact when I talk about things like winter upgrades, stuff like that. What I've been doing is hinting to you guys like, hey, go ahead and stock this guy in your club. Go ahead and pick this guy up because I think he's going to rise. But beyond that, I can't be like, yo, you guys got to buy this player, because that's just it's too impact, man. There's too much like potentially that could go wrong if I sit here and just say this guy is going to go up, this guy is going to go up. So that's why I want to be really careful with how I do that. Winter upgrades, guys, just to confirm with you guys, are not going to be until like 2 to 3 weeks from now. So you guys do have time. Just make sure you don't get too caught up in like trying to invest on top of people. That's always the worst, when a bunch of people are trying to always invest all over each other. I'm really interested in this Lewandowski because Lewandowski is supposed to get a +2. So I'm really trying to look out for him because I feel like there's a lot of money within Lewandowski. At the moment, guys, what I'm doing is I'm kind of just club stocking a lot of these winter upgrade cards. Like, I'm not buying all of them because two things, right? I don't have the patience to sit here and monitor these cards for like weeks, right? Obviously, they're not upgrading for 3 weeks. So the best way to go about it is, if you want to start getting into these winter upgrade investments, just put 1 or 2 in your club and just kind of forget about it. That's kind of what I'm doing. I put like a guy like Ricardo Pereira who's getting an upgrade. I put one in my club the other day and I literally just forgot about it. I don't really care anymore. When the upgrades come around, like, we'll be ready to go. That's kind of like the way I'm treating it. So right now I'm checking out Lewandowski. He's a little bit more than what I would want to pay. So I'm going to check out his second inform and hope he's a little bit cheaper. But obviously, things are inflated, man. People are definitely trying to invest for upgrades. The best way to go about it would not be to just go broke on stuff right now and like hold for weeks. The best way to be would be kind of picking up 1 or 2 every time you see maybe you watch a group of like 10 to 15 cards. Every time you see them getting panic sold, you could take a look, right? The best way to be like would be to wait for some panic selling. And then when obviously the panic comes, you go in, you take your window to buy. That's kind of how I would advise it if I was looking into picking up some cards for upgrades. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. You wait for the kind of panic, and once you do see the panic, you go in and you strike on it. That's what I would say. It's going to be really interesting to see. One guy that I wanted to speak about today was Scream Firmino, and I'm going to be very curious to see if they do give Firmino a winter upgrade on the Scream card, because he's supposed to get 5-star skills and a +2. So if that happens to this card will be easily over 1 mil, because it's just going to be such an OP card. I'm going to even want to use it. It's going to be a card that's going to make everybody want to sell their centered mids to test him out. So that for sure is quite interesting. The icon market, high as hell. Really high right now. Obviously, there's nothing to drop this icon market this week. So you're going to probably see the icon index climb over 70 this weekend. That's my guess. Everything is high right now, which makes me think that headliners are just not going to stop going up tonight, because everything in the market is high. Like, every single card right now that I'm looking at is very high. And that's because when EA don't have a promo or anything to make people panic on a Tuesday, people are just going to buy cards. Now, the next time you could see a little downtrend in the market, you guys always see a little downtrend. When Team of the Week comes out tomorrow morning, there is always like a little 5 to 6 hour period where there's going to be a tiny bit of panic. The reason for this is just when new Team of the Weeks come out, people kind of get a little bit more on on alert about it. And you will see some people definitely panic selling some things. It depends on who gets in as well. It depends. Like if we get that Neymar tomorrow, that's a big deal. A lot of people will go in and try to buy that headliner real quick. 790 for this IE. I think that's pretty good. We're gonna have to watch this though. 80. No, it's not good, Nick. 804 yesterday. What are you doing, Nick? 790, but that's like the state of the market. A 10K undercut looks like a really good deal. Thank God I didn't buy that because it's not really too profitable. So very happy that I kind of tuned away from that one. So overall, guys, I don't see the market stop going up today, man. It's really high right now. It should only continue to go up. I don't see a way where this market stops going up for the remainder of today. There's just too many. There's too little going on for everything to stop going up. So if you're looking to invest, if you're looking to trade, I would say keep going today, man. Because one thing you guys could do as well, and this is what I always recommend to some people, when there's nothing going on foot, when there's like a slow day, when you feel like the market is high in the morning, usually the market goes even higher at night. So what you can do is you guys can hop on Flippin, just go through the team of the weeks and stuff, and anything that looks to you like 5 to 10K down or 2 to 3%, just pick it up, man. Because usually what happens is on these days, post 1 p.m., the market skyrockets, like usually. On these types of days, the post 1 p.m. market is insane. Like it just rockets out of control. So that could be a shout in terms of like how to trade in this type of market. Just being in the morning, getting the little deals, and then selling like crazy high at night. But you could even see it, man, with Mo Salah. I mean, you got headliner Salah right now at 1.8. Lewandowski's touching 1 mil. We've got some pretty insane prices. Even Royce is holding his price at 128. So we do have some pretty insane prices on the market right now. And none of that surprises me at all. A lot of people do have coins right now. The only thing I would say that we got to really start worrying about next is whether or not we get a promo this Friday. And if we don't, is it going to be a mid-icon SBC that comes out on Friday? If that's the case, that's not so good for the market if we do get mid-icon on Friday. But we'll deal with that when we have to deal with that. For now, thanks for checking into the video today, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.